Hey.
Oh. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while.
Morning.
Is
it
morning?
Is it? I don't actually know what time it is. I just assume good morning.
Well, that's not
hey.
a good sign for either of us.
Nope. Let's start over. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Hellmouth, how are you?
I'm here. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I just came to check by my mail. I swear to God, I feel like every time I come here, I think that I'm gonna have mail, and then I just end up having like nothing except for a rainbow rose, and that's it.
Yeah, no, it's been empty for a minute, and I honestly don't know what I expected.
I know.
But I'm gonna poke in here since I'm nosy. Good lord, there's so much shit.
Yeah, Em's mailbox is usually full.
Yup. That is also not a good sign. Anyway.
I saw Em the other day, so I think it's okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say, how are they?
I don't want to talk about it without SB here with you. And I know you're thinking,
okay.
I know what you're thinking, hey, why would you two need to talk about something together with me? Well, we're getting along nowadays.
That's good.
Yeah.
We could put that aside for a minute. That's good.
Yeah, we're becoming pretty good friends.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, yeah.
Things are...
Man, I have catching up to do, shit.
Yeah, a little bit. Where have you been anyways?
I've been juggling a couple of different projects, mostly making sure that things are going smoothly back home, just because I've been gone for so long.
Makes sense why you didn't know what the time was when you came here, I guess. You've been just stuck indoors.
I have just been entirely underground, yeah. Oh, right. I'm not gonna say speaking of, because there's no connection to this, but a while ago we talked about the fact that after everything that happened, I still feel like I owe you, in the sense of I know far too much about you and you know very little about myself.
It's okay. You don't have to apologize for that, Hellmouth. I understand. Like, I
know. It's not even like, yes, I do feel bad, but it's a matter of like, I just want to make things even.
Yeah. Look, I know. I feel like you don't. I feel like you don't owe me anything. Like, you don't owe me any explanations. Like, yeah, you know a lot about me. You know about my dad's now. You know all of the spectacle stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not all of it. You haven't really heard it from my... Well, it's complicated. I don't know.
Yeah, well, know more of it than I was probably supposed to.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't want to just, like, dump a bunch of personal information about you, but it's more just like, if there is ever anything that you want to know, you have the right to ask.
Okay. Well, I do appreciate that a lot, but again, I don't want you to feel like you're just like. I don't want you to feel like you have to give me this information about you.
No, I've already kind of accepted it, or like, I don't know if accepted is the right word. I'm already comfortable with it in that sense.
I do want to know something.
Sure.
Because I've been thinking a lot about... Because you talked about, you know, wanting to look into things to make sure that they were, like, safe for me. That's why you ended up looking into what happened to my dad's and stuff like that. But... And that's why you kept reading the file, but... I'm also curious to know... Are you also looking into other people at the facility as well? Like that?
In a sense, yes.
Why?
Well, not even in a sense, just straight up yes. Well, when I... Actually, is it okay if we step out of here to talk about this?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
yeah,
it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
It is getting dark out, but hang on. Let me see. Let me just make this quick.
Okay.
Quick. Are you... If you're able to type my name in, there should be one that's up. If it's not, it should be public access.
Oh, okay. What does MDCH stand for?
Mojo Dojo Casa House. Anyway, just hit that
Why would... Okay. This is your house, I'm guessing.
Yep, it's a house. Whatever.
Why give it such a name like that?
Because it was funny.
Okay, I see. Oh, it's very nice in here.
Thank you. Eventually, I will be able to have guests over, but anyway, there are also snacks and drinks if you want anything.
Thank you.
But when I first came to the facility, I wasn't the one who received the letter.
Okay.
Actually, let me see if I can find it. The letter was addressed... the letter was addressed to my daughter.
You have a daughter?
Yes. Which, yeah, that's kind of the big one. I have a daughter. She's actually not... only a handful of years younger than you. Let's see. Do I have it here?
Did you have a wife or had a
she's
wife?
adopted.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah. It sure does. It's okay. I keep forgetting to explain that she is in fact adopted, and then everyone's like, what do you mean you have a kid? And it's like, well, she is in fact adopted.
Because I was like, you must have been like a teenage dad then, because I was just thinking about a lot of different things.
Yeah, only in the sense that we found each other when I was about 18, 19. It's been so long ago. But the letter was addressed to her. And the information in it was entirely too specific, which I'm sure was the case for everyone's letters, just based on the few people that I've talked to about them. Was entirely too specific, knew entirely too much, that my first thought was that the letter came from someone that we had both known, from my past, and I was not about to let Holly go near that person ever fucking again. So I came here instead.
Can I know who the person is?
It's a former partner of mine.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, shitty ex.
Very shitty, very dangerous ex. That I haven't. That has basically dropped off the face of the earth, which, you know, should have eased the paranoia, but obviously it didn't. Given that, again, they knew her name, they knew my name, they knew very specific things about me.
Why would the letter be addressed to Holly anyways? You're the villain. I don't...
Her powers are much more valuable than mine, if that makes sense. Yes, I have some fire manipulation abilities. I can spit fire charges. I have poison immunity. Well, only ingested. But Holly's internal temperature works a little bit differently from mine. She can control her internal and external temperature to the point where she can essentially take ores and metal and treat them like clay.
Jesus Christ, she's fucking powerful. Oh my god. Can I just say, that's a really fucking cool power though. Holy shit.
Isn't it?
Oh my god, yeah. Fuck.
She's such a good blacksmith, but like, that's kind of what we do with that is she's learned smithing, and that's kind of what her main kind of what her niche is back home. She's usually the one.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, she's usually the one like in charge of like designing weapons for our team, or if like we're releasing weapons to sell to other smaller villains, that like she's usually the one behind that. But as you can tell, that power is crazy dangerous in someone else's hands.
Yeah, including your shitty ex, who I assume was also a villain or not. Ooh, okay.
Villain, yes.
Oh god.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and also aside from like you know, that power being in someone else's hands, I just didn't want anything happening to her, because I didn't want her being used as, you know, threatening her to get to me. Because that doesn't work. That ends really badly for the other person. Trust me. So once I got here, the first person that I met was M, and I listened to a lot of their whole spiel about unity and working with other supers and all this stuff. And so I'm still not letting that power get to anybody else, especially because of how not transparent M is. That just like, yes, I was very relieved that I did not have to confront somebody that I knew. However, I did not feel comfortable with letting Holly come here.
No, so, yeah, that's totally fair.
Yep. So I'm here instead. And so a lot of the reason that I've been looking into, you know, why I have been looking into information on other supers here is because in my own way, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What is the point of this place? What is like the connecting thread besides us having powers?
Well, it's unity.
Yeah, but it's like, originally when I was here, I wanted to figure out what that meant. And I still have a very still have very little understanding of what that means to M or to any of us, but
it's hard to explain, I guess. I don't know, because when I left to go back home for a bit,
right,
M and I talked before I left, and M talked to me about how I finally understand Unity and that I am Valora. And M was right. I was always fighting with myself of who I was, whether or not I was Nemesis, whether or not I was Valora, and whether or not Valora was dead, or if Nemesis was dead. And I realized that's both sides of me. And I spent so much of my life hiding who I was. After my dad died, I had to. If people knew that I was Alu, then I would be ostracized. I'd have people have so many bad things to say to me about my dad.
Right.
I hid who I was for a very long time. I don't even know now if I'm fully who I was before. I don't think I am, but I know I'm also not Nemesis, but I know within myself I'm all of me. And I don't know, it's so difficult to understand if you haven't reached the other side yet.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I understand that in a sense. I mean, hell, I don't operate by my real name at all in any capacity. There are probably, I can count on my hand the amount of people that actually know my real name. I've gone by Hellmouth for so long just for safety purposes.
Yeah. Does anyone at the facility know your real name?
Kai knows. But that's mostly just because we've gotten to talking a lot more. It's funny, getting to know her as well as I do. I think it's mostly just because like it's weird to see the number one hero and high-ranking supervillain hanging out, and I guess that's kind of the point of this place. But
yeah,
I think that's the good side of all this.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I don't know if they're. I don't know. They're just both so complicated. It's so hard to even broach the subject with Kai. I don't know.
Absolutely. It's hard to broach most subjects with Kai unless like you know that they're already interested in it. But yeah, and so, you know, in the sense of operating for Unity or whatever, it's like, of course, I'm going to look into everybody else that's here, because if my kid were hypothetically working with them, I would want to make sure that she would be okay working with these people. And then it just kind of fell into a habit that I kept up, recording everything.
Very paranoid habits. I'm not saying it wasn't wrong. It definitely was. I think it's totally fair for you to view it, but it's very paranoid, because I assume at some point you thought to yourself that you would have been fine with Holly coming here and working with some of us.
Yeah. It's at this point, it's not the rest of the members that I'm worried about. Definitely not. And especially after getting to know so many of you, that's no longer the problem. It's just M that's the issue now, and that's the one that I have the most notes and yet somehow the least understanding of.
Yeah, that's kind of how they operate, I guess. But again, it's hard to know like anything about someone if they don't really know anything about themselves, so
yeah, I did catch on to that a little bit.
Yeah, I've had a couple of conversations with M, but yeah, again, this is like a later conversation that me and Kai have to have with you.
Fair enough, yeah.
It's just things are way bigger than you think they are, unfortunately. And yeah, I'm still trying to handle everything, and yeah, it's just whatever. Again, it's something we'll talk about later.
Yeah, it's okay. I do have some idea, obviously not to the scope that you must have, given that you and Kai have been working on this, but I do have some idea. I'm not totally in the dark, and that is also why I've kind of disappeared in a sense. But that's, again, I also want to wait until Kai's around again so I can catch her up.
So, going back to what we were previously talking about,
right.
How much information have you gathered on everyone? I know you to the extent of me, but I wonder the extent of other people, not anyone specific, totally.
Not anyone specific.
Shut up.
I mean, most of what I've gathered is... most of what I aimed to gather was, like, scope of powers, what people are capable of, what they're not capable of, and also, you know, interests, which is more of a, like, just for my memory's sake.
Yeah.
Because, I certainly don't always come across like it, but I am very social, and I, you know, want to actually remember the things that people like so I can fucking talk to them about it. And that's mostly it, and anything additional just kind of gets just lumped into the back. And but yeah, that's mostly it. It's mostly just like what people are, or what supers are capable of.
Again, not not anyone specifically.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just gonna ask. Fuck it. What'd you write about Kai?
Oh, Kai is a complicated motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Yeah. Most of it, I mean, that's the funny thing, like what I was saying about the point of being here and being able to interact with people that, like, you never would cross paths with otherwise. I mean, in terms of likes and stuff, I never imagined that the #1 hero would be into crazy amounts of, like, emo music.
Yeah.
But, like, but that's sick as fuck. Like, I don't...
I know.
Oh my god.
I mean, so, you know, in retrospect, when you understand a lot of stuff about Kai, it makes a lot of sense.
Oh no, absolutely. Like, with the things that Kai has been willing to share with me, it's just like, yeah, no, that totally makes sense. We've gotten into multiple arguments about coffee.
Yeah, Kai likes it black.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
How many? Wait, you have to have like 18 like creamers in your coffee or some shit?
I mean, like, not 18, but I would prefer it to not be just like straight up bean water. It's just gross. If I'm gonna listen, caffeine is a necessity at this point. I might as well make it enjoyable.
I honestly, for me, I usually, if I have cream, I'll probably put in sugar. I'll put it in. But if I run out, which is like very often, I'll just drink it straight, just straight black.
Just to get it over with.
Well, yeah. I'm a busy person. I have a lot of research I'm doing right now.
That's fair, but I mean, I get it, but also, I don't know. I'm of the opinion that that you should enjoy what you're putting into your body. But
oh, I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Be a huge advocate for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Okay.
I know what you're about. All right.
No, that's fair. No, you're right. But yeah, it's a lot of like simple stuff like that. Which I think is kind of the better way that this could have gone, because I could be even deeper into the paranoia and think way too hard about what people say and do and what that means and what their ulterior motives are. And it's like, everyone's ulterior motive is to fucking leave here. There's there's no other ulterior motives. It's to figure out what's going on here and then fucking go home. Oh, what else is there? I mean, anything else that I've found out, you probably found out a while ago. Like, love of reading, karaoke. She loves, it's so funny. There was like, I think this was like a couple months ago, we did a karaoke night, and he fucking busted the machine.
Oh yeah. I was actually telling me about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I said that she got banned forever for it
or
something.
Yeah, we both got fucking banned.
Oh god damn it. Well, it actually Kai, Juke, and me made a bar in Kai's ancient city, and it's gonna be a karaoke bar, so we can get our karaoke on.
So we never get banned. That's awesome.
I know. I mean, how can you get banned if the owner of the bar?
If it's your bar.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, so wait, she's finally shown it to you.
Yeah, she did.
Aww.
Okay, shut up, alright? We're just friends, okay?
We're just friends. I know, but still, that's pretty significant.
Yeah, I mean, that day was just interesting in general. I got shown that. I got shown other things. Yeah.
The fact that she could just spit out houses for fun is really
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I like all the houses, and Kai said that she might make me a house, but wasn't sure yet. But I don't really need a house or anything like that.
That's fair. Just wait for her to get bored. And then one will just mysteriously pop up a couple weeks later.
No, I don't need anything like that.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, like, yeah. I know you don't need one. I just fully predict that at some point he's gonna get fucking bored again, or he's gonna hit a wall in his own research, and then just be like, I have to build about this. And then he will.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was an interesting day. I learned way too much. Way too much.
No, I'm sure. It's fine. If anything, you could always crash at the fucking one that he built for me, which is still surreal to think about. I haven't, like, aside from, like, this, and the one that Kai made, I have not really had a place that has been, like, my own for a long time. between, you know, operating the base back home and just like everything else. So it was very, I'm gonna be straight up, I cried when he showed it to me. Because I was just so fucking like floored.
So
I guess, yeah.
When you're back home, are you just in constant like business mode like all the time?
Some of it is relax mode because I have to decompress, but back at the third circle, yeah. It's it because just a lot of it is making sure that Holly is operating everything okay. Because when I'm gone, she is essentially taken up, like she's sort of taken up the name Hellmouth, and that she is running everything. And you know, we have other employees under her that are able to help in charge of like all of our departments, but she's the one that gets the final say on anything. And I'm not super worried about her because, again, like this is something that she came to me about when she was younger, and she told me that this is what she wanted. So we've spent a lot of time training her to be able to take this on. But again, it's like both of these things are my babies, so I just want to make sure they're okay.
No, that's fair. And again, you still have the shitty extra that's running around apparently that to worry about.
Well, I would say running around, but they've been MIA for a while. That's why I was so spooked by the letter in the first place, is that they went completely off the face of the earth like 12 years ago. And so to get a letter like that was why I was so startled in the first place. But if given, you know, that this wasn't their doing, I have a feeling that they're still MIA.
Maybe they're dead like Spectacle was. That could be a thing.
I don't know. I feel like if they were, I would have found out about it, if only because there was a when they went missing, there was a former hero that went missing alongside them.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a formal, not formal, sorry. It was a formal rival. Oh my god. It was a former rival that I had.
Wow.
And they went missing about right around the same time. So I feel like if something had happened to Lux, then the other would have returned.
So both of those disappearance has probably something to do with the other?
My former rival's disappearance was definitely Luxuria's doing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is fucked. I'm sorry, but that is so fucked.
Yeah. No, it's okay.
I completely understand why you're paranoid of people. Like, honestly. I wouldn't take the steps you've taken of writing a database of notes on everyone.
Sure, of course. But yeah, that is why I take the protective measures that I do. That's also another reason why I why I have tried to research as much as I could about everybody else, be just in like the vain, stupid hope that I would find any sort of clues as to where I could find either of them.
Yeah.
But you know, nothing yet.
Yeah. It makes everything just makes so much more sense now about you, about like you had just met me and you were already so protective over me, and admittedly I was going through something insane, but like at the same time, you owed me nothing. I was a complete stranger to you. I kind of I get it now. Is what I'm saying. Was it right to read a case file about my past? Not really, but
no,
I understand. I understand why you did.
Yeah. Again, I shouldn't have. And I do regret just the fact that I crossed that boundary. But yeah, a lot of it is sorry, my brain just blanked out.
It's okay.
But yeah, TLDR, the trust issues go crazy.
No, yeah, I shouldn't talk because I have had trust issues, like a lot.
And I definitely didn't fucking help with that.
I don't blame you because you've apologized and I've forgiven you, so yeah.
And that's the thing is I've talked with Kai about this before, but another, I guess, part of the protectiveness is that there are multiple times where I've looked around at what has been going on or what hasn't been going on, and there are times where I can only think this could have been my kid. That had to fucking deal with all of this, and it just makes me crazy amounts of angry.
No, yeah, that's totally fair.
So yeah, a lot of it is just that it could have been my kid dealing with this, and now it's so I'd rather take that, but instead of her. But it's the fact that there are so many people here that shouldn't have to fucking deal with the bullshit that we're dealing with.
It makes sense again why you reacted the way you did to me. I'm near your daughter's age. And I was going through a lot of shit.
Yup.
Yeah. And I almost died multiple times, so
You sure did. You sure did almost die multiple times.
Hey, I actually kind of did die. And don't freak out. don't freak out.
What do you mean don't freak? I was there.
No. After that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. So don't freak out.
Was this the crater thing?
Yeah, the explosion.
That's why there was a crater in your yard. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay. Don't freak out.
Sure.
I can already see
it already listen, it already happened and you're alive. So there's very little freaking out that would help.
Yeah, I mean the worst happened. I did die, but I came back. I mean, I'm here.
You lived, yeah.
Yeah. So, when the explosion happened, I went to I don't know for sure, but it certainly felt real. I think I went to the afterlife, and
sure,
and I talked to my dad, and both my dads and a couple of my uncles. Apparently I have uncles, but that's another thing I don't want to focus on. And I came back. So, it's fine. I don't know what to call it, though. I call it like a technical death, sort of, but Kai makes fun of me whenever I do that, because, yeah.
Yeah. No, don't worry. They told me about that shit.
Oh, they did? Okay, thank God. All right, I was worried.
Yeah. Now I know about that.
Okay, good. Because, like, the way I found out was not great.
Can I ask?
Don't freak out.
Okay.
So Kai told me, "Oh, I can't die. I can't die. I can't die." And I was like,
Right.
and reasonably, I was like, like you have a big fucking head. Like you have you are incredibly arrogant. Like you think your ego insane. That's what I was saying. And then Kai said,
I mean, that's fair.
And then Kai said, "Watch this," and she slit her throat in front of me. Don't freak out.
Oh my god.
Don't freak out, please. I'm okay. It's okay.
Oh my god.
It's okay.
See,
it's okay.
See, when they told me, I honestly just was like, you know what? Sure, because I know how literal they are. And I was like, I don't think questioning it is going to help. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they also like threatened. They were like, listen, I could show you. And I was like, no, thank you.
I mean, I think the worst part of it was when Kai said, watch this.
No, that's fucked as shit. I'm not gonna freak out. I am going to have a very long conversation.
No, don't yell at Kai. It's fine. I mean, kind of my fault if you think. Okay, wait.
No, it's not. No. Do not justify that shit. That was fucked.
Well, like, how else were they gonna prove it? Like, you know?
No, because they fucking would do that shit. I might yell at them.
No, don't. No, don't. It's fine.
At the very least, I'm going to give them a hard time.
Okay, fine.
Because you can't just traumatize someone like that.
Traumatized? I mean, I've gone through worse, so like, oh, that's not a flex. That's not a flex.
No, sweetie, it's not.
That is not a flex at all. Okay, it's fine. I have a therapist. It's fine. I'll talk. I didn't tell my therapist about that though, because that's a little hard to explain, and I'd have to go into no.
That's okay. I need to fucking make an appointment with mine for this week.
I hope Kai isn't pissed that I told you how I found out. I really hope Kai isn't pissed on me.
Kai has to fucking deal with it. You can't just do that to people. That's metal as hell, but Jesus Christ.
Watch this.
Watch this dies, returns.
It was pretty dumb. Again, I screamed and like had a panic attack. And
absolutely.
I needed like just 2 minutes to process it, and thankfully I processed it.
Yeah, like it'll be funny in like a couple weeks, but like in the moment, Jesus. Oh my god. Cool. So glad to have outside confirmation that is in fact correct. God damn it, what am I gonna do with her?
I'm not I mean, now that I think about it, I'm not really that surprised. I mean, considering like Wither's powers and like Sonic Boom's powers, they're fucking crazy fucking strong. It makes sense.
Oh, for sure.
I don't think Wither can do that though. I hope not.
No, I do not think that is something that Wither's capable of.
I have a question.
Just sure.
Because I've been wondering this for a while, and I've been wondering because I thought about it when we were fighting that bone demon thing. I was thinking about it, and now I need to know this because you owe me.
Okay.
Is
okay. Oh shit! Here we go.
Are you and Wither a thing? Okay, that's a long pause.
Yeah, because I don't want to say that it's complicated.
Hellmouth, are you in a situation? Are you in a situationship with the number one villain?
Is that what we call it now?
Oh god, you are so old. Yes, that's what it's called.
Shut up. Shut up. You know what? That's an unfortunately good way to describe it. I
feel like I'm disappointed in you a little bit. Not for going for Wither, because I love Wither. He's awesome. But I'm disappointed because you haven't locked that down. That's why I'm disappointed.
I was going to say because I haven't committed.
Yes, that's why I'm disappointed.
That's a fair point, but you also have to consider big warden hero that can and will kill me.
Oh my god, Kai's fine. I mean, Kai's very intimidating, not gonna lie, but like I could like distract Kai, maybe.
Fair. And that's not the only reason. It's just every time that he comes up, that's the next fucking thing out of Kai's mouth is the nature of the situationship, and I'm like, please leave me be.
Well, I mean, it's important to ask. I mean,
yeah, no, I get it. I'm honestly should have expected this. No, being disappointed that I haven't committed yet that's very fair. It drives him insane.
Yeah, why? Okay, is it because of the shitty ex?
A little bit, and it's not fear of what would it's not like fear of them fucking doing more shit because they've been gone for so long they would have no way of knowing about this. It's my romantic history has been fucking dog shit.
I feel like I'm
just gonna be so real.
Can I say something and you not get mad at me? I'm not surprised. I'm sorry.
No, that's entirely.
You look like you'd have a really shitty love life.
Hang on, I gotta take a lap after.
Well, you just have that sad dad look where you're like, he must have had so many terrible relationships.
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to be mean.
No, that's really funny. That's awesome. Because you're 100% correct. I'm a divorced dad that's never been married before. That's a perfectly accurate read on me. And yeah, a lot of it is that I am fucking terrified of making the same mistakes or hurting Wither even more somehow.
I mean,
yeah, and I've kind of made peace with that.
I mean, that's kind of fair. I mean, I'm not one to talk. I've made so many mistakes with, okay, a lot of mistakes. But I will say, the only person I've ever been with is Kai. Like I've never thought of being with another person besides Kai. That's crazy, right. But that's just the truth.
No, I get it.
But I have made some horrible mistakes. So I really do get where you're coming from.
Yeah, and that's honestly the main issue is that it's me. I am the problem.
Well, no, that's not entirely true. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Wither. I really, really do. Wither's also the number one villain. Like, you don't become the number one villain without, like, having some problems.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I was literally the number 20 villain, and yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, like, specifically in relationships. I am the problem because, my God. But yeah, a lot of it is just, and I don't know. Part of me feels like a coward in that there's so much fear of screwing everything up or hurting him somehow. But also, I guess it's good that I'm aware of that.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there. Have you ever thought about telling him this? It's a long pause. Okay.
Oh my God, I really am bad at this. I have a little bit, and I feel like I'm either going to be met with blind confidence or being told that sounds like a fucking lame ass excuse.
Probably the latter, I will say. But
yeah.
I think you should still give him the choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's just something you should think about and something you should definitely make a decision on, because I'm sure he's waiting for an answer and he is not gonna wait forever.
No, you're right. Frankly, it's a fucking surprise that he's waited this long.
Well, don't fucking sell yourself short. Huh. You're worth it.
I am just realizing that now. And that there is a reason why he's being as patient as he is. Huh. That hadn't really occurred to me before.
Do you want to talk about it or just let it settle in your mind?
I'm gonna let that one sit for a bit.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Well, this was very much a therapy time for you.
I was gonna say I was like I could speak on this, but that would require you to have a fucking degree. I was like, this is way above your pay grade.
Well, I'm still happy to be here to be someone to talk to. You have dealt with my shit for far too long. I think it's only right that I deal with some of your shit, you know?
That's fair. And I do appreciate it, because you are right about the whole Wither situationship. Yeah. It really is something that I should just commit to already. Well, because it would just make things easier.
Don't commit to it because it's easier. Commit to it as long as you actually want to do it.
Well, that's the thing. I want to.
It's just hard because of your trust issues, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's all the shit in my head that I wish would just not be there. That's what I mean when I say I'm the problem. It's that there's just all this other shit in my head that holds me back, and I wish it wouldn't.
Yeah.
So, and it hadn't really occurred to me that I could just make the choice of just don't, of just get good. just get over it, you know?
Well, I think it's worth it that it's something you're aware of and something that could cause potential problems in a relationship in the future. You don't want to build a relationship in which you're lying to each other. Again, I have experience with that. Me and Kai lied to each other a lot. And we were together for 5 years. I lied about who I was. Kai lied about who he was. It was
absolutely.
Mess.
Yeah, that is the one thing that's nice about being here, is that we kind of met each other as we are, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, there's no fucking meeting as civilian identities. There's no, oh, there's this, but like I'm actually this. It's just us.
Yeah. I think it's just something you need to really think about whether or not you want it. I don't think it's a question of whether or not you like him, because I think you know the answer to that. You do. I think it's more of a question or not of like, do you think that you are in the right space to get into a relationship? And do you think you can give him what he wants, and can he give you what you want?
Yeah, I'll think on that. I feel like I already know the answers, but part of me is like, you know, I would, you know, really rather be doing this while not stuck here.
No, yeah.
This fucking thing, but it's also like, if not now, when?
Yeah, I mean,
you know,
life's too short, honestly. I mean, I know that to be true.
I was gonna say, because yeah.
If, again, you just have to seriously look within yourself and ask yourself if you can give him your entire self. And that includes all of the issues, all of the bullshit.
Yeah.
God, you really do have trust issues. Oh my god.
No, it's that. I mean, like, yes, you're right. I should be able to share all of myself. It's just that, like, I don't want anybody else to have to deal with that. Ugh.
You do
realize I just want to cut out all the bad parts, which is not how anything works, but I just want to cut out all the, like, bad parts and just not worry about them.
I realize that sometimes the bad parts are actually what make us us.
Yeah. That's a fair fucking point.
And if someone likes you enough, they'll accept all of it.
Yeah. I am very much a fucking hypocrite because I am not practicing what I would normally preach.
I can tell.
Yeah. But it's the do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. But yeah, I think you're right. It's scary. That's okay. It's scary, and that's okay. There are plenty of things in this world that are scary and are okay at the same time.
Yeah. Just take it slowly. I mean, not as slowly as you guys have been going, obviously. Actually, you haven't even been going. You've been at a standstill. Like, that's not really going. But
no.
Yeah, I mean, just take it one step at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, when the light is green, go. Like, it's not a permanent red, you know?
No. It stopped being colorblind, dumbass.
Basically,
figure the light is clearly changed. Pay attention.
Man, is Wither's book the longest book out of everyone's book, I wonder? Or like
It's one of the longer ones.
Who is the longest one?
I actually don't know. I haven't when I find out, I will get back to you, but that's gonna take long.
Wait, how many okay, fine. How many pages is my book?
Okay. Great question. Sorry, I have to do math in real time. That's not my strong. I'd say all of them are around, like, all of them are somewhere around 20.
20 pages?
Probably less.
I don't think we were that interesting, to be honest with you.
Well, then you would think wrong. But I'm also using another one for reference, and that one is far longer. So that's, my numbers are a little skewed. I also have unfortunately the longest one is M's, and that's mostly just because there are insane ramblings in there from everything that I try to learn about them and makes no fucking sense. So yeah.
Well, I will say that I think you should start telling people you have these books if you trust them enough. Like, at least that you have a book about them, because people will maybe not like hearing it, but if you tell them your reasoning as to why, then they'll understand. But
sure,
like, it's not the greatest thing. I understand why you did it, but I don't think you should have done it.
No, you're right. I've already fucking suffered for it. Mostly because Kai found them on accident at some point.
Oh,
and,
yeah. See, that's...
Yeah.
Yep. So you understand. And that was literally the worst person as well. Like,
yup!
My God.
It super was. It wasn't even... And I still had, like, updating to do, and that was the worst part. Was because they were like, if you're gonna do this shit, at least have it be accurate. I was like, God damn it. Shit. Because of course that's the fucking... Of course that's the one bitch. Oh my God.
I'm not surprised. Kai always somehow ends up in the right place at the right time, or the wrong place at the right time. I don't know.
Yeah. The fucking the universe pulls Kai in the worst directions.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's something I will definitely think about.
I'd appreciate if I could read my book one day.
Yeah. I do have to edit it a little, but I can bring it over in a couple days.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I'm mostly curious to see what's in it, honestly. Again, I've gotten kind of past that.
That's fair.
Yeah. But yeah. Man, I feel a lot better. I know way more about you. And I feel like we're kind of on equal playing grounds, I guess, a little bit.
Yeah, no, I do feel better.
Can I have one more question?
Yeah.
Can you... I know you said only a few people know your name, and I would like to be one of those people, if you'll let me.
Yeah, my name is Gardner.
That is very fitting, actually.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Gardner.
Gardner Krayos. It's my full name.
Well, it was a nice therapy time. I, however, have to get back to my research.
That's fair. I have to get back to my other 87 projects.
Please don't shut yourself out again. Please, I beg you.
I will not.
Okay. I mean, I am busy with my research, but I do come to the facility every day to check my mail, even though there's never anything.
That's fair. I will probably be around here for a while anyway, if for nothing else than to gather resources, so I will be around.
Okay. Good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.
Bye.
I'll be seeing you.